This is another approach of making bureaucratic organization, but not to be rigid and centralized. Instead, the one to be controlled by its operating core. Highly skilled professionals dealing with the specific market requirements. Here, the context is very different. Complex and sophisticated clients do not allow mechanic approach anymore. Just imagine hospitals, auditing firms, financial consulting boutiques, private schools or universities, craft production companies and similar. They all produce a sort of standardized but diverse products or services based on a highly skilled and knowledgeable operating core. Description. In order to successfully answer the market challenges, companies organized this way rely on standardized set of skills as the core element of execution. If you, as an employee, are qualified enough, you are allowed to practice your craft within our company, directly with clients. Let's say being a surgeon in a hospital, auditor at Big Four, and similar. Unlike machine bureaucracy, which is based on standards created internally by technostructure, here is the focus on industrial standards governed by different associations, institutes, or universities. For example, all auditors rely on formal education at universities, plus regularly studying for ACCA or CFA programs in order to refine their skills. As a consequence, instead of obeying the power of formal authority, here is the focus on an expertise and expert's power. While machine bureaucracy is based on their staff following a single program that has to be executed, for example along the assembly line, here we have two components caused by high level of complexity. First, there is a sort of a diagnosing phase in order to discover which standards or programs are best suitable for clients' needs. For example, to perform due diligence for an M&A project, regular auditing for the purpose of annual report, or is the client as a subject of analysis a bank or manufacturing company, etc. In a second phase, there is an execution or program application delivered by the professionals on the ground or operating core. That's why operating core dominates. Let's explain. Operating core. At the essence, you have an army of well-trained individuals on how to do their sophisticated job, and you have to give them freedom to apply this knowledge according to the specific client's needs. As a consequence, operating core is faced with job versatility compared to the operating core at machine bureaucracy. There is a relatively little formal planning and controlling systems applied. In nature, here you can find a decentralized structure organized around functional teams and markets. Midline. Since the work is based on a strong operating core and highly sophisticated skills, most likely midline is recruited from this pool of talents, either directly from the company or outside, but from the same cluster of people from the work-related technology standpoint. Having in mind that they are all indoctrinated or trained at the same manner, while power distributed at the ground, many companies from this organizational type apply mutual adjustments as a main coordination approach. Other managers from technostructure and support departments are rather here to serve the main workforce, meaning they are all secondary to the experts. Technostructure. Usually, technostructure in such companies is relatively tiny. It is focused on some kind of long-term planning, budgeting, and cost control. On top of this, maintaining high-quality inputs in terms of experts is a must, so HR departments must play important role as well, especially in aspects like talent acquisition, organizing trainings, and indoctrination process. Support staff. How important this segment will be depends on the sector company operates. In some cases, it might be a very light structure as well. However, in some cases, support staff can be extensive compared even to operating core. Just imagine private schools or universities. On top of the experts, in this case teachers and professors, you have employees working at campus, libraries, publishing, etc. It's the same at hospitals. Large number of staff engaged in kitchen, cleaning, technical staff in labs, and similar. However, they have a low power and most likely have a sense of working for a machine bureaucracy. Strategic apex. Compared to all other organizational types, most likely strategic apex in this one will be faced with lowest power at hands. For sure, they are not powerless, but the true action takes place on the ground, in direct interaction between operating core and clients. In some industries, contacts may play additional role, but most likely they are a result of accumulated expertise and direct exposure to clients over the years. As a consequence, here strategic apex might look more like a team of administrators, and most brilliant experts tend to stay loyal to practice instead of fight for a formal position. When to use? The core factor causing this organizational type to be applied refers to environment. It has to be complex but stable. That means highly skilled professionals are needed, requiring sophisticated procedures to be applied. However, stable environments allows the skills to be standardized. How company is big or old does not have a significant impact. In addition, technology should allow the activities but cannot make them automated. That's why highly skilled individuals are needed to interact with clients directly. At the heart, this is a sort of a personal service organization. In case of a manufacturing firms, it will be in a form of a craftsmanship, for example, fine glasswork, handmade products, etc. Potential challenges. For sure, there are at least few strong challenges we have to discuss that are related to this organizational type. Loyalty to expertise, not to a company. All professionals choose to work as a calling, either if it is as a doctor, auditor, or something else. And here they put the calling above the company. If they are not satisfied with the present one, they will move where they can practice their craft better. Coordination. Companies that belong to this cluster are facing potential coordination problems. They are a collection of highly skilled individuals engaged directly with clients, either individually or in small teams. Sometimes there can be a power struggle about rising prospects, participating at interesting projects, and similar. Lack of innovation. Although highly skilled, these professionals are experts in their own field, and true innovations require multidisciplinary teams and activities in order to create a breakthrough. This lack of innovation is characteristic for all bureaucracies, no matter if it is machine or professional alike.